Let's go to Bunnings today. G'day my lovely planty friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kathy and this is where I talk about my plants and everything else that I'm passionate about. Today I have something a little different for you. I actually recorded my visit to Bunnings today. I don't know how well the footage has come out, I'll be honest. I've never done that before, so we will see. And I definitely didn't do a voiceover simply because there were too many people and I was far too self-conscious. There were a few interesting things there that I haven't seen before, definitely not last year. Plants that you could never get. I hope you enjoy seeing what was at my local Bunnings. And at the end of the video, I'll show you what I bought. Calibracho rhubarba. There's also some peperomias. I think they were all around $8.98. They didn't have a lot of peperomias, disappointingly. Some begonias. There's quite a few different kind of ferns. There's also, I think it was Ficus pumila. I don't know how to pronounce that. This is the Pilea glauca with some spider plants and some Zeylanica Sansevieria or Dracaena in pots. Some tiny little monsteras, or not for long anyway, and some small Addisonii. And surprisingly, they had the watermelon Peperomia. I have never seen that at Bunnings. This was $19.98. They also had Syndaptus pictus. I have never had these at Bunnings before, for $13. And also some Goldilocks for around $13.83. So those three anyway, the watermelon, the Goldilocks and the Syndapsus. I have never seen those at Bunnings. Echeveria, China doll, there's begonias at the back, hanging ferns and Ripsalis. These are a little bit larger monsteras, but $23. I think that was the size that mine was. I was a little bit smaller than that actually. These are also Addisonii on Cococoya stakes. These are a little bit more expensive. I think they are also around $23. Some spathiphyllums, peace lilies for $20. Some of them are flowering. Some philodendron xanadus and some alocasias. They rarely have a lot of alocasias, but they had several. There's some rubber trees. I think they're around $30. They always have rubber trees. Also some rickrack cactus and some larger ferns for around $19. I think one of those was the bird's nest fern. Rhaphidophora decursiva. They were actually quite expensive. I saw them for around $40. Another type of Echeveria which I haven't seen before at Bunnings. And I saw a small string of pearls which did not look very good. Also a Calathea zebrina. These are all $9. Also some orchids and lots of poinsettias. There used to be a lot more succulents outdoors. Now they've got much smaller ones indoors, as well as some cacti. And these are around, I think, $5. These are their bottle babies. It's tiny little plants, ferns, syngoniums. I think that's a birkin, some ivy. Rhaphidophora tetrasperma for around $13 or so. The Sansevierias I think are a little bit more expensive. And these are tiny tots. Lots of Hypoestes, some ferns as well. I think these are around $5. There's also some golden cane palms for around $20 or $25, I think. They usually have a lot more larger plants than they did today. Sansevieria laurentii for around $29. I also saw some Peperomia's Dark Sunrise with quite large leaves. I'm not sure what the price was. Asterias and some Haworthias. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that. And now I thought I would show you what I actually did buy. Now, as you guys know, I also garden outdoors. I don't just have indoor plants, and I did have a beautiful specimen of this last year, which I cut back, but unfortunately it didn't regrow. So when I found this, I had to buy it, and that is this. Oh, isn't this beautiful? This is the Calibracho Triple Treat. Oh, just gorgeous. I really do love the colours. It's a little different to what I had last year. I also had a pale orange colour, or I don't know what colour you would call that. Regardless, if I find it, I will definitely add it. These things grow really fast and hang down, and they just look spectacular. I'm going to insert a photo here of the one I had last year, which was the same size as this one and ended up probably tripling in size. So I can't wait to see this one grow. Do you like it? Oh, I just love this one. I think it is spectacular. So that's the first plant that I bought. The second one was a succulent. I kind of like buying all sorts of plants, including succulents. I've actually been after a cactus, but I haven't found one that I really like, and I'm thinking I might wait until I find one that is the right size. Anyway, the second one I bought is this. This is my Echeveria glauca. And what I liked about it is it actually has a little baby, or that might even be a flower stem. I don't know. I don't know if you can see that, it's just there. I have a few Echeverias. I really do love succulents. And this one looked quite healthy. It is overwatered, I can already tell, but I'm going to leave it outside so it can dry out. And like most plants in Australia at the moment, there seems to be these weeds growing in every pot. I know I have got them coming out of every pot that I've got. But isn't that lovely? I don't think I'll keep this inside. I think I'll keep it outside, at least until it dries out, and then I'll think about it. Perhaps I'll put it in a small pot and leave it on my windowsill, because it's such a pretty plant. What do you think? Okay, and the third plant? Have a wild guess. Of course, you're right. It is Peperomia. And it is also flowering. I don't know if people are aware, but I actually ended up killing the other one I had bought online. I think it didn't ship very well and it just died on me. I've seen them online, but I thought I might see if I could find it in person. I have to admit, Bunnings didn't have the best specimens, but this one looked pretty damn good, particularly since it's actually flowering. Now, I have seen this one labelled different things. Really strange. According to the tag that came with this one, it is called Peperomia caperata red luna. I've also seen it described as ruby. I've also seen it as red shumi. So I really don't know if they're different. Regardless, I really wanted it for the colour of the leaves. So this beautiful, very dark burgundy red. And it was a reasonable price. It was only $9 or $8.98. I think it's a little sad because it didn't like the trip home, but hopefully it will pick up. I'm not sure about the soil, whether I like it or not, but at this point I'm going to let it acclimate first, and then I will consider whether I need to repot it. And I've actually just noticed that there are 1, 2, at least 3 other flower stems. How gorgeous is that? Oh, I just love this one. Let's hope I can keep this one alive. I'm going to be very careful with watering this because I know they are susceptible to overwatering. So that is my Peperomia Red Luna. Oh, gorgeous. And of course, for those who are keeping track, I should point out that I have lost 2 Peperomias, so I'm now down to 17. However, with this one, I'm now at 18. Or back at 18 actually. Oh, and yes, I have had a haircut. In fact, today, first time since January. It's the only time I could get one. Do let me know down in the comments which one of my babies you liked and which ones you didn't, and whether you did enjoy this plant shopping. Never done it before, so I hope I've at least been able to show you some of the plants that were available. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can do the usual thing. You can like, comment or subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, take care guys. Bye.